Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive and to today's pick a card reading. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, then welcome back. And thank you so much for being with me today. Now, before we get into the cards, I would like to remind you that these are timeless readings, so whenever you found it, it was meant for you. And as always, you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. I will list the cards below that I use if you're interested in any of them, and I will also list timestamps so you quick and easy can find the reading that was meant for you. Now, all you need to do is sink into your intuition or ask your angels and guides to help you to pick pile number 1, 2, or 3. Now, to help you pick today, I have put some crystals on there, and we're going to look at them a little bit closer. So, on number 1, we have this crystal, which is a strawberry quartz. On number 2, we have the desert rose. And on number 3, we have an amethyst. Pause the video if you need more time to think about it, so you make sure that you pick the pile that was meant for you, pile number 1, 2, or 3, and I'll be back in a moment to start with pile number 1. Okay, so removing pile number 3 and pile number 2. So we can get to you, number 1, which is this pile right here. Okay, number 1, so if you chose this strawberry quartz crystal, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here, so it will be part of your reading, and we will start by looking at the cards first, and then we will sink into what they might mean for you today. Okay, so the first card you got was Passion. Frequency of orange, and it says passionate, powerful, free, raw, potent, untamed, wild, vital, and radiant. Okay. Next card. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And you also got peace. And you got chop wood. Okay, I think I see where this is going. And you also got some tarot cards, some groovy tarot cards today. 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and I will put these aside because these are self-help cards we will look at in the end. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull 3 more tarot cards and put them in the middle. But while I shuffle, I want to kind of sink into the cards on the table. Wait, there was one card that just popped out. I have to get that, so you're going to get that in your reading. They don't pop out on chance, so I'll put that up there. Okay, listen, but what I see here, though, I have a feeling that they're encouraging you definitely to go within, that you are in need of more meditation, more alone time, more peace, more grounding is what I feel, okay? Because I see the card of chop wood there, which is kind of reminding us to be in the here and now. So then I would want to ask you, are you a little bit too much in your head these days? Are you a little bit too busy? Are you spending too much time doing things that will kind of pull your energy out? Okay. Because I do see the passion card here, frequency of orange. And orange is also the second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is about creativity and also about personal power. So that was your third card, by the way. I will look at those in a minute. Now, there can be 2 ways of looking at this, okay? One can be that you are full of passion and that you want to move forward, that you are a little bit, how can I say, impatient with things moving forward, and that you're feeling stagnant and wanting to move forward, but they are encouraging you to kind of go within and stay a little bit more in the stillness right now. Or it can be the other way around, where you are lacking energy and passion right now, where you're kind of feeling like you're depleted, or you don't have the drive, or you don't have the, you know, you don't see where to go with things, or you don't feel that motivation to move or to do something. Okay, so you have to read this, of course, to where you are. But as I said, it could be that you're lacking passion and that you need more work on your second chakra, and you need to spend more time going within, making sure that you fill up so that you have enough energy to move forward with what is your original passion, what is your original path, right? Because you see these three cards right here, it's meditate and contemplate, peace, and chop wood. So all these three cards together is a strong indication that you are in need of alone time. You are in need of stillness. You are in need of contemplation, of peace, of being in the here and now, not being in your head and not being too busy. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel with that. Now, we will look at these two cards also. The Three of Cups is, of course, a group, or it can be a family. It can be work related, where there is a group or a team. It can also mean just friends. You know, it can be celebration with friends, or it can be also too much celebration with friends. So we have to look at the other cards a little bit to see where this is going. And the Queen of Wands is, of course, someone who is very insightful. She is passionate. She is a good leader, among other things. So, but I want to look at the other tarot cards that I pulled now to see what we get there, okay? So this was the one that just popped out of the deck to begin with. That was the Knight of Pentacles. And then your middle card was the Hangman. And Three of Wands. Okay. Yeah. My feeling with this, because again, the Hanged Man is someone who is in limbo. Okay, someone who is stuck. Is someone who is, you know, invited to stay put for a little while to figure things out, or have been stagnant for a while, hanging upside down, looking at things from a different perspective. So it can also be an invitation to look at things at a different perspective here. So you must, of course, take this as it resonates. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone who comes in with an offer for you. And it can be offer when it comes to health, or when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career. And since it's lying next to the friends or group card, there might be something within a work grouping or a work relationship that will bring some prosperity for you moving forward. It can also, because what it can also be, and this, you have to take this as it resonates for whomever, you know, you have to fit this to your situation kind of. Because what I see here is that he is driving kind of away from this group though. So there might be that he has found a way and they are not on board, and so he chooses to go another direction. So that's just something that popped up, might be significant for some of you out there, okay? Just when it comes to career. Now, the Three of Wands is the card of you will reap what you sow. You will be rewarded after you have invested, okay? Your ships are coming in. So I have this feeling, you see, in this reading, that there is full speed ahead, but someone is hitting the brakes here. Okay, so they're encouraging you to take it easy. They're encouraging you to go within. They're encouraging you to go into stillness and to be present in the here and now. And I feel like the passion, that there is some sort of drive or want to move forward here. But they are maybe just trying to tell you that it's not time. It's not time yet. They're inviting you to stay in this mode for a little bit longer. There's a new perspective to be gained. There might be some new offers that wants to come in on the table here. So I have a feeling that they're asking you to slow down, you see. And this card here came underneath the Passion card. And for some of you, at least, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, this is also an invitation to spend more time alone. Not be going out so much with friends, not partying so much, not being so social, kind of finding the time and space for you. Okay, so that's significant for some of you, I feel. I just had to say that because that was a feeling that popped up in me when I saw that card. Okay. So this is kind of a reading of push and pull, back and forth. Shall I, shan't I? Is this for me? Isn't this for me? And the want for something and the feeling of no movement or stagnation or slow movement. Or it could be the other way around, that you have been rushing things and you've been moving ahead so fast and so much have been going on that everything has, become too much. And then they're asking you, you need to slow down here. As I said, meditate and contemplate. See those two beautiful fishes just swimming slowly, and it looks so peaceful and nice, just swimming slowly in the ocean, right? Peace, meditate, go within, connect with the stars, with the moon, with the universe, right? And chop wood. Dig your hands in the ground, plant flowers, be outside, put your feet on the ground, chop the wood, do those chores that will connect you with earth. Okay, so grounding, I feel, is a big thing here. There is something going on maybe with your sacral chakra, and meditation and stillness is needed, and maybe gaining a new perspective on something. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel. Now let's pull these two self-help cards. I mean, come on. I do not look at these cards before I pull them. I guarantee you. Wow. Alone time. Yeah, that is definitely what they're telling you here. Make a meal. Yeah, so make sure that you have pure food, pure water, pure ingredients. And that's kind of what I felt when I saw this too. There might have been a little bit too much partying, a little bit too much going out, too much food that's not good for you, or drinks or whatever. So I have a feeling that they're encouraging you to kind of detox a little bit here and nourish yourself in a proper way. That's what I feel with that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do at the end today is that I'm going to actually throw some crystals around here and see what we get from there. So what I do with that is that I mix these up and I throw them in onto here, and this crystal will represent you, and then we will see where all the crystals end up, and I will make kind of a quick mini read on the crystals before we close the reading for today. Okay, so let's see what you get. Number one. Okay. So you can't see it because it's off camera, but one of the crystals fell on the outside of the box, and the crystal that is this one here, and that actually represents your connection up to the universe. Okay, so I will put that kind of on the outside here in the corner. Hopefully you will see that. So you see that landed on the outside. Now let's see, this one here is you. Okay, so I can hold this up maybe a little bit so you see it closer. So this one is you, this one is light blue, so that's the throat chakra. This one is yellow, so that's your solar plexus. This is red, root chakra, crown chakra with the amethyst. And then we have the carniole, the orange one, that's the sacral. This is the third eye, the heart, and this is the earth chakra, okay? Just wanted to show you those to you a little bit up close. And then I'm going to do kind of a mini read on this. Let's see. So, okay. I see that it's not that many crystals that are blocked by other crystals. The only crystals that are blocked that I see is the crown chakra, and that makes sense with the soul connection chakra out here. So you're not connecting upwards with your team right now. You're not listening. They might have been trying to reach you, and you are not open enough to listen to them right now. So that's why they're encouraging you to meditate, go into stillness so you can hear them. So that's kind of the first message I get. Now, other crystals that are kind of not in clear view of you is this one here, which is the third eye. Again, you're not seeing things clearly. So, so they're encouraging you to definitely sink into stillness, to be able to see things clearly. You need a new perspective, as the Hanged Man showed earlier, right? Now, you also have the sacral chakra quite far away from you, the furthest away except for the other two here. So again, as I said, there is something going on with your energy, with your motivation. It might be that you are focusing too much on the drive and not too much on finding the balance, or it could be that you are depleted down or have too little energy down in your sacral, and you need to fill up with light and energy into that one chakra down there. So since that card came up, now you also have the root a little bit far away from you, so I would also say grounding, and maybe looking into if there's something within your ground pillars that's going to need some work or some healing. And the other ones here are quite close. I mean, the solar plexus could be closer, of course, which is your energy. But it seems like you're communicating outwards quite well. That you are voicing your opinion. It seems like here. You have the heart is within straight view, and also the earth is in straight view. Although I feel like you might need more grounding, anyways. Even though this Earth Star chakra stone is quite close to you and it is in clear view, I do, however, have a feeling that you need a little bit more grounding here since the other cards popped up, right? So, but this tells me that you're able to. It's not blocked by any other crystals, so you're definitely able to do it, but you haven't set aside a time to, right? I feel like you're just too busy. You're just too much into whatever it is that you've started up here. So you're forgetting to ground yourself and be in the moment and enjoy the moment, right? And of course, this soul star chakra, it's all the way out here, and so you're definitely not connected, and you're definitely not listening to what they want to tell you right now. Okay. So that was kind of the main message for the crystal reading. Okay, so you see how it's connected with the cards, most definitely. And so alone time, make sure you have clean foods and water, rinse, detox tea is good, of course, and chop the wood, put your hand in the ground, meditation, connection. Contemplating is the message from them. I feel that is most significant for you now. Okay, number one. Okay, I think that was all I had for you today, number one. I hope this made sense, and I hope you liked the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I do a reading. So I wish you the very best moving forward, number one. Until the next time I see you. Bye. So we're just going to remove these cards real quick, so we can move on to number two, which is this right here. Okay, number two, so if you chose this desert rose, then this is the reading for you. I got this quite recently and I have just fallen in love with it. I think it's so beautiful, don't you? I'll put it over here so it will be part of your reading. Now we're going to look at the cards first, and then we're going to go deeper into the meaning of them. So let's see what you got today. The Great Mother, I surrender, I receive. Being, nurturance, trust, receptivity, retreat, and birth. Ooh, okay, interesting. Let's see. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Okay. Darkness, long night moon. Okay, doesn't have to be negative, people. And yang energy, the masculine energy. Okay, so we'll put that over here. Oh, not too far up so you can see them actually. There you go. And I will put out two tarot cards for now. That is the Six of Pentacles. Very groovy tarot cards, these are called. And the Five of Cups. Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pull some other tarot cards. And while I shuffle, I'm going to sink into the cards that are already on the table. The Great Mother, nurturing. Okay. Ah, okay. Yep. Okay, now so what I'm getting from these cards, you see over here you have the mother energy, and over here you have the masculine energy. So it's kind of a feminine and masculine energy. They're saying here also, I surrender, I receive. So the feminine energy is the receiving one, and the masculine is kind of the giving one. So they are kind of balanced on the outside here, but in the middle I see a lot of darkness. Do you see that? It says darkness here, and there is a dark moon and a dark moon and a lot of darkness. And also with this card here of the Five of Cups, which is kind of sorrow, I do have a feeling that there is, well, there's different ways of reading this, okay? It's one, I feel like there might be a struggle between a mom and a dad. It can be you as a mother or a father, or it can be your own mother and father, or it can be one male and one female within your vicinity that is in a struggle right now, and there's a lot of darkness around that. So that was for some of you, not all of you, okay? So that's one thing I see. Another thing is the feeling of imbalance, though. There might be that you are out of the female and the male, or the mother and the father energy. You're kind of in the darkness. You're not finding your balance in between the two, and so you're feeling a little bit lost in the middle, I feel, with that energy. But it also can be that you are actually in balance with the two. And that's not the problem for you, but the problem for you is the way you are perceiving things right now. Because it seems to me like you're a little bit stuck in a negative or dark way of thinking, or it could be some sorrow. It can be some sorrow that you're in right now. That it's making things look a little bit gloomy, okay? Now, this card is a card of either giving or receiving. For you right now, what I got when I saw the card and I heard from my guides is ask for help, okay? So there might be that you need someone kind of to hold your hand a little bit through this darkness here, and that might be that it can be a therapist, or it can be a friend, or it can be a family member, or someone you trust, someone you would like to help you, that you feel comfortable with, right? Now, what I do see in all these cards, though, even though I do see a lot of darkness, I also see a lot of light. Okay, now, first of all, I see light behind the moon, and I see a light kind of on this path, and there's a light shining on this tree right here. So there is definitely, prosperity ahead and potential for moving more into the light. However, with this card here, I also have a feeling that being in the darkness a little bit right now is needed. Okay, it's not just to pull yourself out of it, kind of. That doesn't work. You have to feel it through. So that's important as well, and hence asking for the help, because that can be rough, so it might be good for you to ask for help going through that. Now, prosperity lies ahead, though, and you see that's also all this light coming around the Taurus here. So even though it's dark right now, they are saying that once you have felt this through, once you've gone through whatever it is that you're in, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to trust it, okay? So what the word also in this card that I was drawn to was nurturance. And so self-nurturing, and trust that things will move forward. Because when we are in this darkness, we have trouble trusting. When we don't see the way out, right? So they just want to say that, trust that things will get better. But there is something that you kind of need to feel through right now, is what I feel. So let's look at these tarot cards here. Yeah, balance. As I said, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, wow. It is about finding your balance. Okay? or else this card wouldn't have popped up. So, you know, you see the balance here and you see the feminine and the masculine. So it is about finding your balance, your ground. It can be finding the balance within a relationship, okay? Masculine and feminine doesn't have to be gender related, by the way. It can, we both have masculine, feminine within us. So it can be finding your balance, finding your way within a relationship as well, you know. And this card is also encouraging you to turn around, stop looking at the spilled milk over here and turn around and see that there's actually 2 full cups behind you. So again, and with these 2 cards here, you see, this is personal abundance and then a family happiness, or also legacy. This can also be legacy. So it is lots of prosperity coming your way here. Most definitely, but there is some work that needs to be done. It can also be that the abundance is already here, but you're just kind of in a place right now where you're failing to see it, because it's almost like this black cloak has just been pulled over your head and you can't see your way, right? So it is about looking at the positive, looking at, okay, what is it in my life that's working right now? Is there something that I can pull on? Is there joy in my life? Is there some way of looking at this with a new perspective, right? So there's also 2 self-help cards that was in your stack of cards. So I want to look at those now. Sweet treat. Yeah. As I said, nourishment. I mean, treat yourself. Be gentle with yourself, right? Build strength. Yeah. As I said, I had this feeling that you kind of needed maybe to go through this and to stay in that a little bit, to make sure that you're done with it, to make sure that you find that balance, to build up your strength here. Okay. That's what I feel with that. Now, today I'm going to also, just quickly at the end, I'm going to do a little mini crystal reading here. And what I do here is I have these crystals, I will shake them up and I will throw them on here. This crystal represents you. The other ones represents your chakras, which again represents different parts of your life, okay? So let's see what you get, number 2. Oi. Okay, you can't see it, but there was one crystal that fell far out, and that's this one, which represents the earth chakra, so grounding. You are definitely in lack of grounding. You need to ground. That was the first message. Okay. Now you see you ended up all the way over here, and a lot of the crystals ended up here. So I do have a feeling, as I said, that you need to, you need that time to feel through whatever you need to feel through. It takes time before all of this comes closer to you, before it's all in balance again. Okay, can you see that? But what is and what I see here is that the crystals that are furthest away from you and that are blocked is the connection up to spirit, both with the crown chakra, and this is the soul chakra. Your energy is blocked by 2 others, and your root is blocked by 2 others. Do you see that? So you need more energy in, and you need to connect up. So the grounding crystal and the root crystal was, you know, blocked and far off. Your energy is low and you are not in connection. You're not listening to what the guides and angels are trying to help you right now. Okay? They're trying to tell you something. So, but good news though. I mean, you have both the passion and you kind of see what you want because you have the third eye, and you have the throat chakra, which is communication in a straight view to you. So you know, even though they're not close right now, you kind of know what you want and you know your direction. And also the heart, it's a little bit blocked here by that blue stone, but it's still in your vicinity. You can see it. But with that, I would say that, okay, make sure that you follow your heart, that you open up the heart, and that you don't let your ego run off with you, because that might also be why you're in a gloomy mode right now, is that ego might have had a little bit too much to say lately. Okay. So, but once you have gone through this, I do feel that there's lots going to happen, and it's going to happen quite quickly is what I feel. Okay. Because of, I see these cards of prosperity right here, and you know, the coins or pentacles can be both health Remember, they can be health. It's earth element, so it can be health, it can be money, it can be career, it can be the ground pillars of life, it can be family. Okay, so this is what's coming to you. That's kind of your theme, is the earth element theme. Okay, so I definitely feel like things are going to happen quite quickly for you, number 2, once you have felt this through, once you have gone through this little dark night of the soul that you're in right now. Okay, but it takes the time it takes. You can't rush it. It will take time, but I don't see like it's going to take years or anything. But it's not like done in a week. Okay, you kind of have to work on it a little bit. It might be layer on layer on layer as well. So it's going to be one layer at a time, kind of. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, yeah, I think that was all I had for you, number 2. I wish you the very best in this situation here, and I hope that things will move ahead quickly and that you will get through this, feel through this. Ask your angels and guides to help you, and ask for help. If there's somebody you know that might help you through this, hold your hand a little bit through the darkest days, then do that. And I encourage you to kind of look behind you, because there's something in your life that is going right now, but you're kind of failing to see it. But it's about finding that balance for yourself, right? That's kind of the main theme as well if you're reading. And then there is prosperity, good health, and career possibilities lying for you in the future. Okay? Well, that's pretty much all I had for you, number 2. I hope it made sense. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't. Until the next time I see you, bye. Okay, so I will remove these cards now so we can move over to you, number 3. Yep, and that's these cards right here. Just put that up here while I take a quick sip of water. Ooh, good. Okay, number 3, so if you chose this amethyst, then this is the reading for you. I will put it up here next to the happy sign here, so it will be part of your reading. Now we will look at all your cards first, and then we will sink into them a little bit more later. Let's see what you got. Clarify. Sacred tool of the sword. Discern. Penetrate. Cut through. Grow. Challenge. Okay, a lot of words there. And the next card is conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. And your next card is realization. And your next card is flexible. Okay, we're going to pull 2 of the tarot cards now, and then I'm going to pull some more live later. You got the Fool and Justice. Okay. 2 major arcana cards here. That's interesting. None of the other ones have had that actually today. These cards are for later. They are self-help cards at the end. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the other cards while I sink into the cards on the table, so we don't lose any time on that. Conclusions are within reach. Realization. Flexible. Okay. Yeah, I'm drawn to the word discernment here, or discern. And the sword. The sword is about truth, you know. It's about seeing the truth. It's about cutting into the truth. It's about cutting away the things that no longer serves you. It can be about challenging, challenge as it say here, but it can also be about victory and growth, okay? And the main word of that card is clarify. Clarity, conclusions are within reach, realization. So I have a feeling that something is clouded for you right now. You're not seeing things clearly, is what I feel. And that might have to do with your ego, but it also might have to do with that you're not supposed to. Okay? Because for some reason, I will just pull these cards and put them face down, 3 of them, so we can look at them later. No, I do have a feeling that you are someone who is in connection with your guides, though. For some reason, I have a feeling of that. But still, you're not seeing things clearly. Maybe you're wanting it too much and you're not allowing it to take the time it's supposed to take. So that might be something. Because I see here, you know, with this card here, it's almost the same as this one, with conclusions are within reach. It's you are standing here on the dark side and there is a doorway and you're just standing in the doorway. You're not walking through. But you can now. You can walk through here. So you can walk into the realization. You can walk into the light. And it says here the conclusions are within reach. And this card says clarify. So there's something that needs clarification. There's some sort of solution. There's some sort of wanting to move into something. But they're also saying flexible here. And when that card comes up, they're inviting you to be flexible. Okay? It rarely pops up when you already are flexible. Sorry to say. So there is something that you're kind of failing to see, or that you might be strong-headed about something. That might be why the sword pops up, and that there's something you need to realize in order to move through here. Okay, because it is within reach, but why are you not reaching it? Okay, and since the Justice card pops up, there is something about finding balance, something about being in agreement with somebody else. So there might be something that you are not in agreement with when it comes to a project or work or relationship. You must take this as it resonates. And so you're failing. You're failing to find the balance. You're failing to see the direction here. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel with that. Now the Fool is, of course, invitation to trust. But it can also be the card of being naive. Are you just looking up? Are you not looking where you're putting your feet right now? Are you making sure that you are walking the right path? Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling with this reading here. But let's look at these tarot cards here. 6 of Cups. So that's about reminiscing. It's about looking back. It can be childhood, it can be past, it can be past teachings, it can be that you're hung up on something in the past as well. And this one here, 5 of Swords. Yeah, there's been a struggle. There's some sort of disagreement, as I said. Somebody has been left hurt and somebody else has won, kind of. And the last tarot cards, King of Cups, though. So full of love. There's someone here that's very loving, that's very nurturing, that's wanting either this is you wanting love, or it can be someone that is in your vicinity wanting to give you love. Now, of course, Cups is the water element, so it could also actually be significant for a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Either you can be one of those, or there can be someone with those wanting to come in, you know. But for me, I do feel like this is actually you and your emotions, that you are very emotional, that you are a loving person and wanting love in your life and not wanting conflict is what I feel. Maybe you are afraid of the conflict here, you know, because I don't know. Are you speaking your truth, or is somebody else not speaking their truth? Because there is a lot of sword, justice. Something needs to be clarified here. Do you see that? So somebody is not telling the truth, or something is happening where the truth is not the goal here for some reason. Because there's something that needs realization. There's something that needs to be concluded. And it's not happening. So you are being asked to be flexible. Can you see this from a different perspective? Can you look at it from the other person's perspective? Can they look at it from your perspective? So there's some conversations here that's needed. You know, because I feel like with this card today, I feel like you're looking in the wrong direction. You're just stepping ahead and not really seeing what that does, the consequence of that. Okay, and it might be that you're hung up on previous results. You know, this is what I've experienced before, so why shouldn't I experience that again? It's so typical. You know, that kind of feeling. So you have some work to do here. Okay, let's look at the self-help cards. What they have to say. Flow like water. Yeah, get into that flow. Get into the soul, the heart. Okay, you don't want to make decisions from the head right now. Sync with the moon. Yeah. So that might also be something for you. You might be affected by the moon a lot. Maybe you're not sleeping very well, or maybe if you're a woman, you might be someone that has a lot of problems around that time of month. But there is some invitation to sink into the feminine, is what I feel with that. Sink into the the loving part of you, the receiving part of you, you know, to the nurturing part of you is what I feel with this. Now, at the end today, I'm going to do a mini crystal reading. So I have these crystals, which I will shake up a little bit and throw on here. And this was a representative for you. And then we will see where all the other crystals land around you. Okay. And that will kind of give us a mini reading. Okay. Let's see what you got here, number 3. So this is you. Now the root is quite close. So the ground pillars of your life is quite close. So that might be the issue at hand. Family, relationships that are close. Your ground pillars are being shook up a little bit. There also might be ground pillars as in your work situation. So that might be the issue at hand here, since it's so close to you. I do see that most of the crystals are not so blocked. Except maybe for the sacral chakra crystal, which is your passion, which is your drive, which is your go forward, your creativity. So there might be something that needs help down in your sacral chakra, and also maybe looking into, as I said, following your heart and following that passion that you have, and not let your mind steer so much right now, okay? Because you get your and also this is, of course, a symbol for the light blue, for the throat chakra, which is communication. And it's very far away from you. And as I said, somebody's not communicating clearly. Somebody's not telling the truth, or somebody's not being truthful or honest about what they feel. And that comes up here too. It's too far away. And you're also these two far away. This is the crown chakra, and this is the soul chakra connection with spirit. This is the earth star. It stands for grounding. So you're going to need some grounding as well. And of course, this one here, which is the third eye, is also a little bit blocked. So you're failing to see something here, as I said, most definitely. So, but your heart is open. Your passion for life is open. So it's a matter of seeing things. It's a matter of grounding yourself properly, opening up to listen to spirit, and being truthful, most definitely. Speak your truth, find the truth, find that clarity that you need in order to move forward. Like I said here, with the sword here, you know, and realization card, and being flexible, seeing the other person, you know, getting out of this struggle here, not being hung up in, okay, I tried this before in the past, but it didn't work out. So why should I try that again? Why should I give this person a second chance, you know, right? So you need a little bit, you need to gain a little bit of a new perspective here, is what I feel. Okay, so they're inviting you to get into that flow. Okay, get into that flow. And also, when I saw these crystals here, where you are both kind of blocked a little bit with the crown and communication with spirit, as well as your grounding, then of course I feel like the flow of energy through your physical form is not exactly as it should be right now. So open up all your chakras, open up the crown, open up the base and the earth chakra, and let that energy flow through you, as I say here, being in the flow like water, right? And also water, when that comes up, make sure that you cleanse and that you rinse and that you detox. That might also help you actually with stagnant situations. So cleansing yourself might actually be helping you in this situation as well. And sinking into that feminine nurturing part of you, that loving part of you, you know, with these cards right here, so that you can find that balance and justice that's needed for this situation. You see that? They're asking you to be flexible here, right? Seeing what's needed. And then daring to step through this door here. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be work-related, career, health. It can also be health, you know. It's right here. And they're saying conclusions are within reach. So with that, they're saying is that it's you who have to move forward. It's you who have to take the first step. It's you who have to be honest and dare to step forward with this. Okay? But I do see that things, you know, there is lots of prosperity here on the other end there. See that? So it's not hopeless, not at all. I do feel like this this will go very well for you, as long as you do the work first. Well, there's always work to be done, you know, right? And of course, you also chose the amethyst, which is the crystal for communication with spirit. So there you go. I mean, you need to open up more. You need to listen and communicate, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much what I have for you, number 3. Okay, I hope this made sense for you guys. If you like my reading, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click that bell so you get notified every time I do a reading. And if there's somebody else who would benefit from any of my readings, please share them so somebody else can also get a reading if they want it, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today. I wish you the very best, number 3. Until the next time I see ya.